Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And I'm so excited to welcome to the show Ray Chao. He is the founder of the Die Laughing Film Festival. And what an incredible time to have this conversation on Thought Thursday, because laughter is key.
Laughter is the best medicine. And before we start, I brought you, this is better than Movie Pass.
This is like a therapy session.
Yeah, you don't have to
I'm the
subscribe.
therapy
You don't have to.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and
Ray,
this.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is very kind of you.
Wow, there's money in here. No.
This is priceless. So, Ray, your journey is so interesting, though, because I know you went from prosecuting attorney's office in Chicago to now an actor in Hollywood and creating an opportunity to showcase filmmakers like you.
Yeah, I've had a really unusual journey. I was a prosecutor. I loved it in Chicago. It was great. But then I just did a 180, and now I am a struggling actor. But,
Congratulations.
Yeah, I did it. I tell everyone I'm actually going down the ladder of success. But it's amazing, and I really love film. I love filmmaking, and I love the film festival circuit. People are so giving. And you were saying earlier about reacting and things like that. And you know, sometimes as filmmakers, we make something, we put it out there, but we don't get any reaction, especially a short film, an independent filmmaker. They have no idea that maybe it's on, online or something. But this is an opportunity to come with a live audience and have them react to it. Have them laugh, have them cry, have them scream.
That's such an important opportunity, though, because filmmakers from across the nation are going to be celebrated this weekend, Friday the 10th, Saturday the 11th, at your festival. And it's because of you. They get to showcase their hard work and their talent to the world.
I thought I wanted to bring some magic of filmmaking to Hollywood. I felt like it might be a good place.
Hollywood needs it.
They need it.
Well, the Complex, though, is kind of an iconic
It is.
theater group in LA. The Fringe Fest is part of the Complex. Tell us why you partnered with them in hosting.
Well,
that.
I had staged some live shows there, and it's a great facility. They're great people. They've got a series of small black box theaters, very intimate, and that's the vibe I wanted. I didn't want a big Cineplex. I wanted something where the filmmakers could collaborate, network, and get to know each other. And the audience, is meeting them, asking them questions, and interacting.
I think the engagement is key, right? Because sometimes the whole idea of filmmaking, or even approaching a director or an actor that you've just seen on screen, it can seem unattainable or unapproachable.
Absolutely.
So is it short films or long films, or what can they expect?
Short and long. So we have 67 short films and 4 feature films.
Oh.
Several of them are world premieres.
Amazing.
And we also have 15 screenwriters from around the country coming in to read excerpts from their scripts.
And do people vote, or how do they give feedback, or how do they?
Yeah, there is an Audience Choice Award. I can't really divulge the system. We're very sensitive about voting and security. But there are awards. I mean, it's a fun evening. And it's a great opportunity for filmmakers to show their work to family and friends, and maybe, who knows, some producer or someone could come in.
You never know. What you might not know in La La Land is that I forayed into a bit of production design, and the feature film that I was involved with, Animal Among Us, is actually being showcased this Saturday at the Die Laughing Film Festival, of course, directed and produced by John Woodruff, starring Emmy award-winning Heather Tom from Bold and the Beautiful, Erin Daniels, of course. I mean, you might recognize her from The L Word, and Alex Mack. I mean, I was such a fan of Alex Mack, aka Larissa Olenek. So she's been hiding in the indie scene for a while after, things like 10 Things I Hate About You. So she's going to have her big screen debut again. I'm really excited.
We were really fortunate to have the world premiere of Animal Among Us. It's going to be Saturday night at 7. And it's going to be amazing. We have a red carpet.
And I'll be there.
Exciting. So I'm so proud of you. I'm sure there's so many people out there that are in a job that they don't really love, and they're called to come into the arts or whatever it is. What advice could you give them?
Well, I would say stick at it. I'm a living example. I traditional, attorney, prosecutor, and I 180. I mean, it was a 180, and you can't look back. Yeah, it is really scary.
How'd you make the decision? How did you decide? Was it?
Well, it was, I was straddling both worlds, and it was really, really hard. It was, I was in court and I was putting people, in jail literally during the day. And then at night I was on stage doing comedy. So it was like a really, it was really dual personality. But
I being a Gemini.
But Ray, I'm wondering though, at what point did you decide, you know what, laughter is really what I want to invest my time and my talent in? It's more important than the paycheck.
You know, my worlds did collide in a very unusual way. So I was teaching law school, and one of my students was taking improv classes, and she invited me to her improv show. I had never performed, seen an improv show ever, and I was like, wow, that looks like fun. And so she literally, my student, changed my life. And I was like, oh, I could do that. And I started doing that. And then I realized that I like people laughing at me instead of being afraid of me in courtrooms.
Yeah.
Well, tell people where they can find you, find the film festival.
Sure. I think the best way is to our website, www.dielaughingfilmfestival.com.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Ray. We'll
Yep.
see you this weekend.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.